Hi y'all. What's up, y'all? How everybody doing? Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to the Pi Y'all gang. Shout out to everybody that thumbed the video up. Man, look, we got to expose Bree Bree and Franz Cave. We got to expose Bree Bree and Franz Cave. Now check this out. When we talking about exposing, it can look good or it can look bad. Now, everybody seen that live that I dropped yesterday about Bree Bree and how everybody was on the move and stuff. Okay. This what we really finna spill tea at, gang. Look, y'all, get everybody in here right now. How many people in here right now? How many thumbs I got in her chat? Man, make sure everybody thumb me up so we can get this in the algorithm. So we finna shake and bake everybody up. We finna shake and bake everybody up. Oh, I'm reading the chat. I'm seeing that live was on fire. Appreciate that because we doing it for Kenneka. We the represent them. I see a lot of thumbs up. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh yeah, we ain't got to worry about the ops right now. You know the ops ain't important right now, but the other YouTuber doing that ain't even important right now. We finna focus on Kenneka Jenkins. You know, Trey ain't already sliced T Slay up, but I can do it again and just permanently and just damage everything what she got coming out, right? Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, when I already expose her, everybody already know what's going on. So it ain't even no need to entertain it, right? Cause this ain't no boxing match. Let's go back and forth. And no, we here for justice. We here for the truth. We ain't got time for the entertainment stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So now look. Now let's spill some tea. Now y'all watch the live, my recent live. And when how I showed Bree Bree on the move, and when Bree Bree was on the move, the dudes was on the move, right? I'm gonna explain this, show y'all the receipts right quick. Okay, let's hit the last screen. All right, now we already know what's going on with the timestamp and how everybody moving. All right. Since you watched my live that I just dropped, you really finna understand this with Franz Cave letter. Y'all remember Franz Cave sent me the letter, right? And you know, they put Trey Gang on the map. That letter put Trey Gang on the map. I done went viral about 2-3 times off that one letter. And check this out. When I was going viral, this finna show y'all how close I was. Not only how close I was, watch I'm finna hit them even more harder. Y'all, watch I'm finna add Franz Cave letter. And everybody already know what that letter said and gave a particular timestamp. Boy, this finna be ironic. This finna be ironic, so you already know how we finna spill the tea. Now look, I really show up. We know who she with. These guys show up. Matter of fact, we know to knock 2 hours off the timestamps. We know to knock 2 hours off the timestamps. So let's focus on the movement. Irene show up. Mike, killing them show up. You know, CC and them show up. And notice where they was headed. They were finna go back world. To the back, right? Till they changed that man. Let's turn it back around. Cause when you turn back around, look who coming in. Right after they come in. When they come in, turn around, look who coming behind them. Shortly after. Now, see this timestamp? If you know what's going on in the lobby, Irene leaves, but she come back. But look when she first got there. She leave and she come back. So boom, everybody's showing up. Now you see how everybody in and out, in and out, in and out. What time this is? When you knock 2 hours off of it. Boom. Now look what you got. When you knock 2 hours off of this. Now if you want to expose Bree, you're going to have to expose Miss Teresa. Because Miss Teresa allegedly would have to tell a lie and say, I last saw my daughter at the house at 11:30. So if you know how Bree on the move, ain't that a cover up for Bree? Won't there be a cover up for Bree? Cause now you got Miss Teresa. I last saw her at 11:30. But well, guess what Kenneka would be at 11 something? If we knock 2 hours off this, look at everybody on the move. Remember this guy right here? If you knock 2 hours off, look at everybody movement. Then who you got coming in? What time there would be when you knock 2 hours off? Right? Let's keep scrolling. Keep Bree in mind. Cause Bree the only one that can drive a car. Bree the only one that can drive a car other than Kenneka. So that's who gonna have the keys. If it was a setup, this who gonna have the keys. Watch this. Kenneka arrived. Something happened in the lobby. We don't know. But what we seen on the other footage of her led to the lobby, the girl looked like she was snatched against her will. But we don't know the outcome of that because we still got to think about the video of her in the elevators. Because that was her in the elevator with Shamaya and Monifa. And notice it wasn't no Bree. And notice it wasn't no Bree. Y'all remember that elevator footage? But it's another footage with Irene also in the elevator. So that's 2 different pictures of an elevator footage that will fit round about this time. Because if you got a picture of Kenneka in the elevator with Monifa and Shamaya. Then think about the other elevator footage that where Irene would be in the elevator with Kenneka. Remember that? Because this finna fit this narrative. So that means whatever we saw on that lobby footage, if she did get snatched, it wasn't that type of snatch like imprisonment. It was like, come here, girl. Girl, I didn't know you were gonna show up for real, you know, because in the report they said it's also male gonna be down here too. And when you go to Zach TV, Irene specifically said when Kenneka got there, she called me, matter of fact, like, yeah, girl, I'm in the lobby. Think about that, because that's finna expose Bree more. And before I even go even further, let's get an understanding of what I'm getting at. Bree is Rico's cousin, who Kenneka dated. Kenneka was dating Bree cousin Rico 2 years before this. I guess they dated for a year. So when you look at Rico background, look who all he associated with. Irene, T.Y., and all Western them in the room. In the room. When you think about the police report, when they were asking the employee, do you got a brother named such and such, and have they ever dated? Think about that. So that would be Bree circle, right? Since you know Rico is in Bree cousin, and Rico is highly associated with Irene in her gang, even the dudes that showed up. When you look at Rico pictures, he all got pictures with the same people that's coming in. This is his people. This is his side. This is his side with Irene's side, and it finna make sense how Bree finna play a role. Because have you noticed when they said Irene, I got the call from Kenneka like, yeah, girl, I'm downstairs. So she said I had to go. When she specifically said she had went downstairs to go meet up with them. She just said, yeah, girl, they called me, matter of fact, talking about they were downstairs. And this thing, you know, she said, yeah, when they came to the room, you know, we were just all chilling. Think about the school game video. Kenneka just get there. When you think about the school game video, everything going smooth. Monifa in the bathroom. Kenneka, let's take pictures. Then you see Irene going live and, you know, Bree, you know what I'm saying? All them folks showed their face in that pitch. In school game video. This way before TY live video. So when you think about school game video, that's why you see Kenneka first getting there. Feeling the vibe. They trying to pressure her to go and take a drink and all of this stuff. Okay. So boom. Bree gets on the move. Once Bree gets on the move, notice the staff. Now, these people is not in uniform and don't have name tags. Another red flag. Because I don't think these people just actually employed with the Crown Plaza. They could be a third party. But why would they need a third party if you got regular permanent employee supposed to already have the kitchen clean? So this footage is right here is kind of suspicious. Because once you think about it, if you look at this footage, do not add it with this. Just keep that in mind, what you see, and take it out the timestamp for right now. Just take it out the timestamp for right now. But when Bree get there, They in the room. She roaming around the hall. She on the phone. Look who's showing up. We know what time it is when you knock 2 hours out. Now this one you finna explain TY live. When I showed y'all in reverse, when I show y'all TY live in reverse, the first thing he finna do when he come up in the room, he hit the record button and film when he first got there. You see Kenneka. That's when you hear Monique from them. Put it in the freezer and call Bree for the keys. Now you got to understand why they said call Bree for the keys. Now you know when TY went live. Okay, now watch this. Look who will be showing up and look who will be leaving. Bree. This is her circle. This is Rico's circle. This why the police asking and make and got these people statements. Kenneka, the ex, one of y'all know she ever dated Rico, and they all denied it, right? But they said Rico supposed to be locked up at the time. And keep this in mind too, that Rico also got murdered in Rosemont at a bowling lane right down the street from Crown Plaza, and that's unusual for Rosemont to have like a couple of murders. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just be on the murder scene. You know what I'm saying? But if you do a profile back check, when they do come to murders, it'll be something like a op bumped into a op, but it's really rare that you get what I'm saying. All right, now look, this how you finna expose Bree. Cause once Bree on the move, now these people got to show up to be in TY live video. And notice you don't see him in TY live video. You're gonna see her in the bathroom. You're gonna see her in the room by the bathroom. You're gonna see her standing next to Monique when she took the drink. Guess where she gonna be at? And Puckett gonna be at. Right? So now you know we didn't see him in the room when it come to the live, right? But look, Bree on the move, and also guess who else on the move? Franz Cave. Now, since you see Franz Cave on the move, remind y'all, I got the letter right here. Can I show it to y'all? Here it go right here, what he sent me. And thank God that I will be reading comments. Because normally I read comments. Keep this in mind, y'all. I do read y'all comments and stuff. I might don't respond, but I do read your comments. Best believe that. Best believe that, Jack. So now watch this. Y'all remember when in the 911 call? I don't wanted to call the 911 call because there was a non-emergency number that Miss Teresa called. But remember the biggest thing that was in that call. Miss Teresa went on the 11th floor. Miss Teresa went on the 11th floor, right? That was in the 911 call. No mention about the 9th floor. There was no mention about the 9th floor. So boom, Franz K said, let's get down to the timestamp. Now we know what's going on at 11 o'clock. You see what Franz K telling us? It was a party on the 11th floor. Look, hold on, let me read it from right here. Where I'm at. Okay, he said Risco informed him it's going to be multiple parties along with our normal events going on that week. It was a party on the 9th floor. Keep it in mind. Don't think about room 926 yet. Well, keep room in 926 yet. But don't think about Irene live video, because I don't think it's in room 926. Might be wrong, but let's just take room 926 out the equation, because we got to go with the 911 call. Ain't this where Kenneka mama went on the 11th floor? And they said they did saw they girls. And once you go to the reports, right, you got to go to Sergeant Rose. When he specifically said, and when I read this, you got to read between the lines. Sergeant Rose said this here. Jenkins arrived at the hotel for a party approximately at 1:30. Let's just say this. Kenneka gonna be there at 11 at Irene party. Boom, they gonna be on the 11th floor, right? And when Irene get to talking about room 926, it's a room in room 926. So that means they was on the 11th floor and it was a party in room 926 where they needed two girls. And so when Sergeant Rose was like, look, when she left off the 11th floor and went down to the 9th floor at 1:30. Look, at 1:30. That's where the camera's gonna say, ooh, she met up with two friends on the 9th floor. Remind y'all, this is set up. You seen Irene live video. It's gonna be at 1-something. That ain't even room 926. There's gonna be a room on the 11th floor. That's why you never seen the translator in the room. Because she probably didn't want no part of it and see what was going on. So if everything was cool, you would have seen the translator in the room. That's why Irene was like, let me throw a little wrench in there right quick and be like, yeah, that little trans sheba in there, you know how you know so much and how you was all at the front desk that whole time. What you mean that whole time? You know how long she was at that front desk? You snitched on yourself, incriminate yourself. Now this is what we finna expose Bree and Franz K. Cause don't you know what they said at 1:30? Look what Franz K said. He said, look, it's a part on the 9th floor, the 11th floor, where the weird room of cross-dressing guys. And remind y'all, don't y'all remember when Marco, Jay, I always talk about the Jalen Ford and he was on the 11th floor doing the reenactment? Remember that? Because all of this, you got to put this like season on the steak. You need onion powder, you need your butter, you need your herbs, your garlic, you know what I'm saying, or however you want to season your butter. You're going to need everything, right? So remind y'all of Jalen Ford. Remember the Jalen Ford? Okay, now watch this. That's where the real crossing. But now look, on the 6th floor, that's where a lot of guys gonna be at, but no girl. The conference room was pretty busy with students, teachers, doctors, and speakers. I was alerted about a noise complaint on the 9th floor around 12 something. Okay, you got a noise complaint on the 9th floor? Watch this game. I read between the lines. I know exactly Franz K lying about. Because when he got a noise complaint, that's going to be at 11 something. This going to be at the room. This going to be on the 11th floor. Ooh. This going to be on the 11th floor. And he said this going to be around 12 something on the 11th floor. Now, did Trey Gang show y'all on the footage? Let's go again. What would be going on at 11 something? Right? Let's go back to the timestamp. You know what time this is. You see you scrolling. Boom. You see Bree Bree on the move. You see everybody coming in. Boom. Let's stop it when you first seen security go to the room. What time he will actually be going to the room? Huh? Look at the time. What time that will be? All right. Look where Bree Bree at. Look where Franz cave at. Look at the time. See that? What he say what was going on at 12 something? You see what time this is? Look what he doing. Boom. Now he on the move. He got sheets and blankets. Look what's going on with 12 something. Right? He running. He running. Look what's going on in the kitchen. So if something happened, you gotta clear the kitchen before you even bring anybody down there. So watch how the staff gonna pack up. See how Franz Cave on the move? He everywhere at this point. Look, he everywhere. Since you know what the time is, watch how everything finna make sense. Look, what time this is? That's 12:10. See when they come back in, that's 12:21. That's 12:21. And let me stop it right here at 12:21. Hold on, let me click it again. And look who leaving. So we finna stop right there. This why Bree Bree leave. Cause now we gotta go to this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna mute my microphone right quick. I gotta do something. Hold tight. Gang, we back. Now y'all see this? Since we got a proper understanding, look what I left it off at. Now look what Franz K said at 12 something. He said he proceeded to go to the room. To keep this in mind, this is going to be on the 11th floor. Exit out room 926 at the moment. Cause look, the reason why I say exit room 926 out right now, cause it's going to come back up at the end of this letter. Right? It's going to come back at the end of this letter. And then you're going to understand, oh, that's how the 9th floor got involved. So now look. So he said, look, he investigated the noise complaint. There's camera on every floor that was turned off on the 9th and 11th and the 6th floor and the lower level that I'm explaining. Now listen to this. I stepped off the elevator and I saw, hold on. He said, I stepped off the elevator and I saw 3 guys. Man, y'all 3 guys. 2 with black hoodies. Keep this in mind, 2 in black hoodies. When you go back to my last live and I showed y'all the group, Hollywood, the dude that was in all black, they was King Rob leaving. Look, they was King Rob leaving. So boom. So he was telling them about the noise complaint. All this gonna be on the 11th floor, and there's gonna be one with red hooded. They were standing out room, they were drinking and doing all of this stuff. And he told them people, man, y'all go back in the room because y'all can't be loitering in the hallway and it's bothering the guests. So he was like, man, they were offering him, and sending marijuana and the alcohol before Irene stuck her head out the door and said, what's the problem? Keep this in mind. What time this going to be? What time this going to be? Ain't this going to be around 12? So, if this going around 12, that means when they came to the room, when Franz K came to the room about the noise complaint, T.Y. didn't go live yet. T.Y. didn't go live yet. T.Y. did not go live yet. Franz K already told him, look, boom, y'all too loud. Then you in the hallway, we get noise complaint, go back in the room. Irene was like, look, I'm going to go back in the room and chill everybody down. Now listen to this. Watch how this finna expose everything. He said, I told him about the noise complaint about the Mercy, and she said she gonna come every side down. He said he went down inside the room in the bathroom where everyone seemed to be smoking, and he noticed a girl on the bed. Didn't think nothing suspicious, and she had all her clothes on and the room looked normal. Now what time he would be in the room? And T.Y. didn't go live yet. But look, this how you finna read between the lines when it comes to his story. This how you finna read between the lines, cause look, watch what he finna say next. He's in the room, he's smoking with him, drinking with him, and he was like, look, the room looked normal, she had her clothes on, and she was on the bed asleep. Now think about what Irene said when she went live. Kenneka was on the bed asleep on Shallow, matter of fact, right? So this just exposed the timeline when they really brought her out the room. Cause in Irene live, Kenneka was still alert, but I believe she was fading out. Cause there's gonna be around 1 some. Cause we know what Frank K said he saw at 12 some. So now look. So Franz K trying to say she was asleep at the time. So he manipulated that time. I saw this at 12. But in actuality, he would see this at a totally different time stamp. And now you finna see why he would be making statement with the police and talking about the 9th floor. Yeah, let's say on the 9th floor. And you see why? So he said when he stepped out the elevator, hold on. Nothing. He sprayed himself with cologne, went downstairs, and grabbed bed sheets and towels to prevent the marijuana smell. Now watch this. This how Trey Gang got him. This how Trey Gang finna hit him. Now look, again, go back to the timestamp. Look when you first see him start running. What time it will be? Right at what time? They said 12. He going to the room. So he been in that room at 12 some smoking with him instead of 2:02. You see that? You see how they showed you this at 2 o'clock, but when you got 2 hours on? Mm-hmm. So he saying Kenneka was in the room sleep at this point? My bad, gang. I had to check my bio. Let me do this again. Alright, let me start it off. I'm sorry about that. But here go the timestamp. So boom. Bree leave. Cause T. Wadnam showed up. Bree bring back the energy bull drink. You heard what Franz Cave said when he was in the room smoking, drinking, when Kenneka was in the room. Said that's gonna be around 12 something, right? And he said when he went to the room, when he was smoking with him, that's when he gonna bring sheets and blankets. But on the footage, look what Rosemont gave you the timestamp on. They got everybody believing they said Tucson. Cause look at the narrative they gave us Tucson. Oh, if she came out the room at Tucson, look at the security and all this. This was gonna make him look suspicious. But if you knock 2 hours out, look how Bree showed up. Franz came on the move. He's smoking, but why would you be running? Just to be hitting the bud, right? So now look. So Franz came. He on the move. He told everybody when I went in that room, I saw Kenneka sleep. How would you saw Kenneka sleep around about 12 something? Irene going live at 1 something showing Kenneka still alert and talking. Cole ain't heard, but I believe that she fading out. Cause that's when you heard Monique talking about, girl, he said enjoy yourself, you drunk yet, and all this old stuff. So now look, Franz K scoped out the kitchen. That's why you have staff member just all of a sudden packed up. So Franz K got access to this, his jurisdiction, making sure everything locked down. Now look, boom, you got these people. They leaving out the hotel, but they coming back in. You know what time this is. Now look, Bree leaves. Now you see the time gap in this? Now look at the time gap. Nick at Night got TY going live at 12:24. Now Bree left, right? Bree leaving at some point. When they came back in, Bree leave. Now TY now going live, showing everybody in the room. Now in the midst of his live, guess who you got? Franz K. Exactly at 12:33. Look where he got sheets and blanket more again. But look who coming in at the back door at the same time. Now TY will be going live right now. See that? Boom. Now you see how this finna match up? Cause you're gonna have to have Tenacious and them in there. So boom. So look. So when Tenacious came in, now you understand, boom, now they went live. Cause look at the minutes now. Now they out the room. So now you know TY ain't live no more, and you see everybody coming in. Boom, Jay Guido now, they coming in, Tenacious and them leaving. Bam. Next time you know what time this is, this going on 1 o'clock. Since you see what's going on 1 o'clock, Franz K wanna move again. Now we finna stop it at 1:30. Go watch this. Cause look, he said after 12 song right here, he smoked, drink with him, and he told him to get out the hallway. He bumped into Irene, he went in the room, smoked with him, seen Kenneka on the bed, sleep. But think about what Irene said when she went live. Yeah, Kenneka was asleep next to me, where Shiloh with. And we had her right here. She was asleep till Monique came and picked her up. Now keep this in mind. That's gonna be right after Irene live video, and she said, "What y'all finna do? Keep that in mind, cause that's gonna be right after 1:30. So now look, that's what happened next. He said he returned to the lobby. He didn't write the incident report down, cause nothing happened at that moment. See that? Because nothing happened at that moment. So that means whatever he said, she was in the room, that didn't happen yet, because Kenneka would still be in the room. Because y'all heard the rumors in the beginning. Franz K supposed to be flirting with Kenneka, you know what I'm saying? And the other security guy flirting with the other people. So now watch this. He said, it started maybe an hour or two later. Let's go to 1:30. Let's start with an hour first. Right? Look, let's go. Since you got 12 something, let's go to 1 something. And guess what Trey Gang finna show y'all at 1 something, right? Look, let's start from 1 something. Ooh. You see that? Let's start from 1 something. We gotta stop it right here. And let's go to this. Now he said, look, round 130 in the hallway on the 9th floor. 130 in the hallway on the 9th floor. Don't this match up with Sergeant Rowe's statement when he said Kenneka left off the 11th floor and at 1:30 she met up with 2 friends on the 9th floor. My voice sounded static. Let me bag up a little bit. My bad, gang. I'm trying to get my microphone right, but I see my microphone. I need to bag up off the mic. Hold on, y'all. Let me set my microphone up right quick. Gang, is that cool? Is that cool? All right. Now look, put it like this. What Franz said, look, this is what happened an hour later. Kenneka will bump in to somebody, her friends on the 9th floor. The friends re-entered the room. They told y'all Kenneka never entered the room. That means when she got off on the elevator to go on the 9th floor, somebody already was meeting her. And she was left alone. But Franz said, Franz said, an hour later on the 9th floor, we were watching the camera inside the office behind the front desk. Risco got a videotape on the phone that he could see the cameras on his phone, and he responsible for turning the cameras off. The girl Kenneka came out of room 926. Now keep this in mind. Watch this. If Kenneka went in room 926, and that's probably where she was at for an hour, and that's why they showed her getting off on the elevators in the beginning at 2:30. Ooh, man, y'all paying attention to this? At 2:30, that's why they showed us at 2:30 in the beginning. Cause in the text messages, when the text message was sent out to the sister, they didn't hear nothing from Kenneka. But a text message came back in 30 minutes later talking about somebody D-Little. So, y'all remember when the news said, oh, Kenneka was roaming the hall for an hour on the lower level. let's say Kenneka and Irene live video, we need two girls, and they leave out the room. Kenneka went down room on the 9th floor, room 926. And when she went in room 926, something happened. They had to get Kenneka out that room because the court paper said when she came out the room, she was in dire need of an assistant, medical assistant, when she came out of room 926. So that means there's going to be, let's just say Kenneka will be in room 926 for an hour. And that girl got this, cause we heard videos. Why y'all doing me like that? We don't know what room that was. So boom, that's why Crown Plaza and Rosemont were like, let's focus on the room on the 9th floor, because the people at the party know they roll in it. You see what I'm saying? Now look, he said when Kenneka came out the room, they had a short conversation. He said two friends. Never identified who the friend was. If you got so many friends that was there, it's hard to pinpoint. Is you talking about Monifa or you talking about Shamaya? And watch how this finna expose Bree. Man, look, cause y'all see what timestamp we getting at? When you go back to the reports of Bree's statement, guess what time Bree was talking about? I don't want to drive the car because it got a donut on it. Ooh. And guess what timestamp they said? Guess what timestamp it said? When you knock 2 hours off, don't they go back to this? And maybe they explained about how she got in that car with them shades on with the Adidas jacket outfit on. You see what I'm saying? Looking already deceased. Uh-oh. Thumb me up right now. You see what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, gang. Now look. Watch how this finna expose Bree. Cause they said when they left the girl, it was two friends. They went back in the room after a short conversation. That's when the guys in hoodies grabbed Kenneka and pulled her in the side of the elevator. Now watch this. I'm not sure which floor they got off of, but it was empty when he got to head up to the 9th floor. Now watch this. Now this on the 9th floor. So when he went to the 9th floor, he said he saw the two friends and another girl walking the hallway, and he asked what was going on, cause that's when Bree was there. Oh, so Bree was gonna be there, like I told y'all in my last live. Bree gonna be there when the girl gets snatched, cause she in Irene live video. That's how she will be bumping into security. Look. So watch this. Guess what Bree finna say? I got MTV video. Now, I might got to mute it because of the copyright strike, but I got the subtitle up. Listen to what Bree finna say in this particular timestamp. When she say what she say in a particular timestamp, watch what Franz K gonna say when So when Bree met security, ooh, look. Cause remind y'all, Irene said Bree was gone. When Kenneka came up missing, that was the biggest lie she ever told. Cause Bree was still there. Bree was still there. Look. Let's go to MTV. This why MTV ain't sharing this on other platforms. They were like, they had to take it down on all the platforms and put it on their platform. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. That man said, when you realize Kenneka was missing? He said, when you realize that Kenneka was missing? I'm still saying the mother game. Watch this.
Is to use the bathroom or anything that day.
When you first realized Kenneka was missing?
I asked Maya Monifa where she was at. They just said she was somewhere drunk. So I took it that she probably went downstairs to use the bathroom or anything. Time got to going by, and I'm like, she still ain't back. So that's when I got the presentation, like, we need to go look for her.
So now look, when Franz said boom, he bumped in to the girls in the hallway. And I asked them what's going on. They said they were looking for their friend. And I told them it's a policy be loud around the hallway. So that means they know what was going on in room 926. That's why the Susu were back at the hotel knocking on the rooms on the 9th floor. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That's why she was knocking on the rooms on the 9th floor and the police called on her. So watch this. So he said he returned downstairs. But look, when Franz will go up there though. You gotta go to Franz when he went up there. Now look. Right here, this gonna be at 1:20. When Franz leave the lobby. I know y'all ain't gonna see it on her, but if you go to the lobby footage, Franz finna put his jacket on. And he finna go upstairs to the room. Right when the police saying Kenneka was on the 9th floor, that's where Franz finna go, cause he just said he just went up there minutes. Not even minutes, seconds after seeing this on the footage. Right? But keep this in mind. Don't think about she already. This the trick part. They gonna want you to think, look, Kenneka outside this room walking at this point. No, don't think about that yet. Cause when you get Irene live video, Irene live finna end right at 2 o'clock. Now watch this. Bree showed back up. Bree showed back up. Now she in the room with Irene. They going live. That's where you get Irene live video. That's why they dropped the video. And you heard Irene saying room 926. It's room 926. Everybody thinking that they in room 926 and telling everybody to come to room 926. But that was the setup. They were telling the people on the 9th floor, room 926, that's where they're going to be at. So boom, Bree go there. Now she in the live video. Now look at the timestamp. In 30 minutes, now you got who? Monifa now. You don't see Bree with this group. Cause they said they needed 2 girls. Boom. Now you see everybody going straight to the kitchen. Cause look, what time this will be? At 1:54. 1:54. Now look what's going on at 2 o'clock. That means Kenneka already came out the room then. Kenneka already came out the room. Matter of fact, just to show you that Kenneka came out the room before 2 o'clock. So Kenneka came out the room before 2 o'clock. They already in the lobby searching that too. Now you got a 30-minute time gap. And we know who missing. Franz Cave. Bree bumping into the look. Bree done bumped into Franz Cave. And check this out. Now y'all see this? This at 2 o'clock, right? When you go to her, he said when he bumped into him, told him to go in the room. So he said he returned downstairs and told Risco they were looking for their friend, and Lenny radioed Risco radioed Lenny, and Lenny didn't respond. So that means, guess what time this gonna be? 30 minutes later. 30 minutes later, Franz K was last seen going up there at 1:20. And when you see him going back to the lobby, this right at 2 o'clock. So this when he would got to be reporting it to Lenny right at 2 o'clock. So he said he reviewed the monitors and saw her getting off on the elevators on the 11th floor. Now look how this sound. This when Franz K make it back to the lobby, because that's where he gonna be at. So when he came back, everybody go to the location, Franz Cave in the office, looking at the footage. And he trying to say, oh, when we were watching the footage, I think we spotted her on the 11th floor. But look where everybody going, to the location. Now you see who they protected. Now you see who they protected. Look at 2:30. So Franz K was missing 30 minutes, bumped into Bree, so that means he bumped into Bree right at 2 o'clock when they decided to look for her. And once they decided to look for her 30 minutes later, that's when they bumped into Franz K. And that's when Franz K went to the lobby. And once Franz K went to the lobby, because remind y'all, they said, look, we finna review the footage. Now this where Miss Teresa finna come in there, because you know Bree gonna keep in contact with Miss Teresa because she got the keys. And they told Bree, and we called Bree for the keys and all this stuff. So now look, this at 2. Now look at 30 minutes before they called Miss Teresa. You got Bree on the phone, so you know she called Miss Teresa. Round about this time, Miss Teresa asking the hotel, can y'all check those cameras? Look what it will be showing in real time. Look what it will be showing in real time. Boom, exactly at 2:30. Exactly at 2:30. Now who you got? Boom. Exactly at 2:35, 2:36. Look, and boom, let's go to 3 o'clock. And now we know what we see at 3 o'clock. And let's go to Franz K's statement. Matter of fact, Bree, that's when I got the pressure. We need to go look for her. So boom, now y'all see when they in the parking lot. Guess what time they in the parking lot? So now you see, if you know what time they in the parking lot, now you understand this. Now you finna understand this. Watch this, gang. We gotta go to Bree. Once you go to Bree, look what time. Boom. She left the party. Look. She left the party at what time? Then come back. See that? What time this would be? Look. What's the excuse for her leaving? And look what time she come back. 12. Accent is smacks there. Boom. Look. She got the keys. Guess what she said? She asked about Kenneka at that time. They informed Kenneka was missing. And stated they walk out the hotel room, realized, boom, boom, boom. Look, at 1:30. Look what this would say at 1:30. They stated they began to search for Kenneka right at 1:30. So that means they reported her to the cell minutes, just like the lawyer said, when she was snatched in the elevator. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Now look at this at 1:30. This when Kenneka gonna be on the 9th floor. Stated peas and other females showed up looking for Kenneka. They said they walked down stairwell, bathroom, throughout the hotel looking for Kenneka. Really? Y'all really believe that? Or y'all will believe this? Hold up. Let me pull the picture up. Let me see, can I pull that picture up, gang? Really? All right. So boom. Look. What time this is? 2:00. They asked. They called Kenneka. They called Kenneka mama and told her she not missing and stated they'd continue to search. Now look. So Miss Teresa got the call at 2:00. And keep this in mind, that's why the report said, yeah, Miss Teresa called the security department, asked, check the cameras exactly 2:30. So I just posed at Miss Teresa when she first got the call. So you might as well say Miss Teresa was expecting this phone call. Miss Teresa was expecting this phone call. Cause she really don't want you driving the car. Cause look when Bree talking about when it's a donut on the car. Look when Bree said it's finna be a donut on the car. Look, round 2, son, they called Miss Teresa talking about nah, she ain't missing yet. So they called her an hour later. Well, we know before then, and stated they informed Kenneka was missing. So, you know, they said 4:34, like Miss Teresa said. When they called back, they told us they couldn't find her. And that's when they said, look, watch this. If you go back to this timestamp right here, go when Bree talking about it's a donut on the car and I don't want to be driving on the E-way like that. So that's going to be around 2 and 2:30. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Then look, round at 3, you know, then you got the police. Well, at 2:30, you got the police chief coming out the kitchen and other staff members. Now look, this at 2:30. Cause we finna go back to Franz K letter, right? Ooh, this finna expose everything. Cause we gotta go back to Franz K letter, right? So now look. So round 2 and 2:30, nobody can't find her in the hotel. So they were like, look, they called back and informed the mom she was missing. They drove the car back. So guess what time they will be driving the car back? Now you finna put the timestamp together. Then they said, look, Kenneka drank and left the party with blank. She unsure how much Kenneka drank, but she left the party with blank, and Kenneka was gone when she returned. This Bree. See how Bree just lied and got caught up? Stated that they were drinking, smoking weed at the party, asked if it was any other drugs. She stated there was probably people with ecstasy pill at the party, but because it's common in their circle of the friend, they take ecstasy pill, and stated that Kenneka has known Kenneka to take X pills in the past, but then see her, you see how she encouraging this stuff? Ooh. And then look, it stated she close friend with Kenneka and very upset about the death and afraid to attend to the funeral service and all that, but you at the funeral service crying. Now look at the timestamp we just revealed, right? Now let's go to this. Let's watch this video. At what time? Now you see this? Now let's look what's on the video at Tucson. And I'm gonna mute my microphone. Now look how everything match up now. Bye y'all. Bye y'all. See, look, y'all see that, right? Look, I had mute my microphone. That's why I'm telling y'all, focus on the footage. Look what's going on in those 30 minutes. This was the whole purpose of me showing the footage. You really don't need no narrative. I just broke it down to you. You should understand what's on the footage at this moment. Now look, what Sergeant Rose said, what was going on the 9th floor. Look what he was doing before that on the 9th floor. Look. This the whole purpose of me showing the video. This when Kenneka is making it on the 9th floor. Look. Then you got this. Hold on, not this. Matter of fact, look what the footage would show on the 9th floor. They got cameras on the 9th floor. And this is what the camera is showing you. On the 9th floor at what time? 1:30. Look what's on the footage at 1:30. Again. Now you finna think about Nora's story. Now I ain't even got to tell you why Nora said, yeah, we got 5 more other video that said 240. That said 250. Guess what those video would show at that particular timestamp? Guess what that video would show at a particular timestamp? If you understand what Nora was saying on the news press conference. She really criminated herself, bro. That lady criminated herself for real, for real. Miss Teresa, cause look what happened after this. They said, look, they went on, after when she left the 9th floor, they went back to the 11th floor. And when they got her off the 11th floor, they cut the camera and she was seen on the 6th floor. So what you think he's seeing on the footage right now as we speak? Right now as we speak. That's probably why they made the duplicated keys for the 9th floor. Maybe the 9th floor was never booked it. Maybe somebody was already in the room. And they documented, but look, let's just say in room 926. Cause look, at this point, they gotta be protecting the staff member. They gotta be protecting the staff member, cause that's probably where the staff member on the 9th floor at. That's where a scrub gonna be at. That's where everything will be happening at on the 9th floor. So when you think about Irene, Monique and them, and they said they needed 2 girls, what if it was some tricking went wrong in room 926 and then where the employee was at? You see what I'm saying? And that's where the people at the party got these folks on footage shit. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. That's why Irene released a live video for everybody to hear, room 926, and she was in a different room. Even Marco said they was all in the room on the 11th floor. And want you to believe Jalen Ford is Irene. But the whole time, that's the actual live video. The trick probably was that when she left out of the 11th floor, she went down to room 926. Cause look what would happen. Look what would happen. So look, since you see this at 2 o'clock, now look, this finna be hold on, gang. Right at 2 o'clock. Check this out. Listen to what Franz came finna say. He said, when he returned to the lobby before going outside, and this where you see everybody going outside, Irene them, and they said 2:30. You see these people going outside at 2 o'clock and at 2:30. And he said, look, he got a radio call from Lenny telling everybody to come to the pool. That's when he seen the girl on the side of the pool. Guess who? So if she just left out of room 926 and Friends K bumped into the girls on the 9th floor, because they was, now you understand why they would be knocking on the hotel doors on the 9th floor. On the 9th floor. So that means they had to get her out that room in 926, because at that time they was taking her to the room. Look, watch this. What time that we see Monique and them will be dragging anybody on the lower level? What time that footage showed? Now you finna see what happened. Cause they said when they got to the pool area, blah blah blah, they was instructed, and he told one, the security guard, say, look, when he came in, he saw about the land there. He asked one, what happened? He said the guys beat her up from the parking lot to the patio area and somehow entered the pool area and stripped her. And look when all this will be going on when it comes to the pool area. So when you see everybody go to the pool area around about this time, look, he noticed Kenneka from earlier that night. So her breathing was shallow. Her friends came into the pool area, and I noticed one girl had Kenneka's shoes from earlier, and nobody looked surprised at her laying there. And Lenny told everyone to leave. Now look, this the cover up. Cause when Lenny told everybody to leave, what time frame this gonna be? What time frame this gonna be? Think about when Bree sent the text messages talking about she got a donut on the car. Hold up. Can we go to the phone? Hold on, we gotta go to Kenneka's phone. Cause that's where she gonna be text messaging on the phone. Let's go to Kenneka's phone. Cause that's where she gonna be text messaging from. Look, watch this. What time this gonna be? What time this gonna be? Look, what time this gonna be? Look. You see that? What time this gonna be? Look. What time? Look. I ain't even. Let's keep scrolling. Oh man, I got to go to the other John. There you go. Round 2 song. Round 2 song. So since you know that she needed car keys around 2 song, look. Let's go to 2 song on the footage. Uh-oh. They said 2 o'clock. See Bree Bree? Boom. Oh, look at Bree Bree. She got the keys, remember? She got the keys. She gonna be on the phone with Miss Teresa. And then look, where they finna go after this? Once they go to the lower level, ain't they gonna go try to go to the back dock? And next thing you know, they walk out the front door. At what time? Almost 2:30. Now you understand about the donut. You see what I'm saying? Now you see what exactly at 2:30. Now you see why Bree Bree talking about driving the car, and look where Monique and them would be at. Hi y'all. Hi y'all. Hi y'all. And what Franz K said what they will be doing in the pool area round about this time. And that's when we'll be seeing them will be dragging the body. This will be at 3 o'clock. This will be at 3 o'clock, right? Oh. Let's go to Monifa State. Lou and Monifa will be saying what was happening between the hours of 1 and 2:30. At 1 and 2:30. Look. She said when they got back to the room to follow people that the sister lady I didn't know kill all this stuff. They made it live on Facebook. They talking about the pocket ticket right here. That's when they come back in the room. Now look. What time this gonna be? Kenneka walked out the hotel shortly after 1. Ooh. And realized they ain't had the keys of the phone, and she was right by the elevators. Look. So they protected somebody in room 926. Somebody, yeah, with people in the room. Then watch this. They stated they searched for the girl for an hour and a half and drove the car back to the residence. So if you got her missing at 1, that's finna go right to 2 to 3 o'clock. 2:30 to 3 o'clock. When Bree Bree talking about, I don't want to drive on the E-way like that. Then look. So, what Franz K said they would be doing, they instruct everybody. Look, everybody leave. Monique and them, y'all stay. Cause we need to cover up the crime scene in the pool area. So he said, look, the friends came in the pool area and one of the girls had her shoes on and didn't look surprised. Lenny told everyone to leave except for the friends where they believe the cover up begins. So what time that would be? What time that would be? Cause ain't this finna match up with Kilo Brown said? Look what was going on at 3-some when the police came up there. Round 3-some with our little juvenile kids. They ain't want no murder to be pinned at the hotel because they received a large lump sum of money from the caddy shack, and it was set to open up in a few months. And they said, look, he met up with the friends at the back dock entrance by the caddy shack. Oh, and since he said that, guess who we see on the footage? Look who Franz K will be with. Round about that time, look who Franz K will be with in the kitchen. Round about that time. Boom. That's where everybody going. See that? We know that's at 2:30. Then look, now you see the movement. So boom. Then you got Bree in the lobby. See that? I knocked on people's door. The security guard told her we couldn't stand in the hallway, but I told him that we wasn't getting out the hallway until we find her. See that? Look at the timestamp. Look what Franz K just told us. Boom. Uh-oh. Talking about she was crying and all this. You a lie. You wasn't doing none of that. You know Kenneka very well, and she wouldn't do nothing like this. And end up in the freezer. And they said, what's your thoughts? I know she didn't put herself in the freezer. See that? This Bree saying. That ain't what Irene said. The police had cleared the hotel and its employees. Now y'all see how Trey Gang just put who could be in the room 926. And next thing you know, the police and they cleared the hotel and its employee for wrongdoing, and they admit that she came out of room 926. Look. Oh, and that's why they got Zach TV. Like, look, I don't think it's all that. What I told everybody in the beginning, I think it's a sexual assault gone wrong. But look at the crazy part about it. Look what will be going on the footage. So y'all know they ain't looking out for the people at the party. You know the staff. If he pacing back and forth like this here, you know he protecting a staff member. Man, let's get all the lights we can get, gang. Let's get all the lights we can get. Now look. Boom. Look at the timestamp. This at 1:40. Where Kenneka would be at on the 9th floor at 1:40. She would be on the 9th floor. That's why he would be pacing with staff member. And guess where Franz cave at? Nobody don't know. But I know he got duplicated keys. Where else she gonna be at if you suspect she with security and you see security at the front desk got duplicated keys? Where he took his lunch break at, cause he ain't in the lunchroom. The last place he saw going to, then when you look at the footage, 30 minutes done passed. Now everybody looking for it. Now this at 2 o'clock. Didn't make it so bad. Now you understand why Scrape Drop made the song. Did it happen at 1:40 or 1:50? 1:40 or 1:50? And look what the footage showing at 1:50. Great who, your time clock out, dude. So Bree was the sneaky one out of all of them. Mm-hmm. And y'all will know another thing. I got a video that I put together, right? And I'm going to tell y'all something. They been doing this. Because if I show y'all one post, put it like this, gang. If I can show y'all one post in Kenneka Circle, right? One post that was in 2016. In 2016, before Kenneka even deceased, right? If I could show y'all one post, if they had people in their circle already talking about, man, don't be showing no RAPE videos on my timeline. Whoever shared this, you getting blocked. And if I can show you that one particular post, and I already showed y'all, and other YouTubers showed y'all when it come to Facebook, and that's what Chicago known for when it comes to these particular posts with these particular videos. You gonna have to thumb me up if I do that. Look. And check this out. And Irene, and you gonna see Irene on the post. Irene liked the post. Man, this is so crazy, gang. I did so much research. Bruh, I done did so much research, right, gang? And I'm like, man, look, people slipping on information. I'm like, man, people slipping on information. Cause it just puzzles me how it's a lot of people on here really don't do their research. And I know they don't do their research. Cause if they did their own research, the thing that I will be speaking, you will be in the chat hyping me on, and you will be in there comment and like, yeah, I'm on it. But this let me know that y'all don't do no research. And that's why Mr. Research quiet. Check this out. If you don't do your research and you don't know what you talking about, you giving these people the reason to remain silent. Cause why would they respond to something that you don't even know nothing about? And if you had the answer, you could respond deep. You could get a response. Seriously. Seriously. You would get a response. For a prime example. Like what you see on the footage. Miss Teresa got the original footage. You can ask Miss Teresa right now by you watching this. Miss Teresa, as I'm watching this video, let me stop it right now, Miss Teresa. Look, I start the video right now. And I can ask Miss Teresa this. Miss Teresa, who the devil is? She gonna know who I'm talking about. Y'all don't, cause y'all still stuck on Monifa, Shamaya, T.Y. And you still stuck on people in the room. Ask Miss Teresa who the devil is. Cause y'all know he ain't pacing back and forth for no T.Y. Not for no T.Y. And you still talking about they didn't want no murder to be pinned at the hotel. Who will be committing the murder at this time? With who helped? Look. That's why Amanda Morgan came out with the video. Oh, they in the kitchen. I swear to God, it's a girl with a long ponytail trying to make it look like Bree Bree. Well, the narrative what they were saying could have been true, but the video they were showing y'all, that ain't nobody in the kitchen. That's just an edit video on top of video just to show y'all somebody in the kitchen. Look, you know they was in the kitchen. You ain't got the original footage. But if you want to put somebody in the kitchen and you don't have no proof, but you know they was in the kitchen, that's the first thing you're going to do. Load videos of other videos and put them in the kitchen. That's what Straight Drop was doing. Guess who Straight Drop working for? Show one Miss Teresa knew. Man, Straight Drop the police. Straight Drop is actually police with a badge, bruh. A police. Dude is the police. I'm talking about not snitching. He is employee with the police department. Y'all didn't do y'all research. Y'all didn't do y'all research and see this stuff. That this man is the police. Think about it. That's why he was on the footage talking to Risco now. Why you think you don't see Straight Drop on the footage? Dude is the police. Look at Franz K earpiece in this ear. What time this will be? Look at the time, bro. Look, I remember when 54 Keys exposed Straight Drop. That's why 54 Keys exposed Straight Drop. Me and Straight Drop got into it. Think about this. When me and Straight Drop got into it, everybody know when I was getting into it with Straight Drop, I was getting into it with all other YouTube. 54 Keys was the smart enough and was like, Straight Drop, leave Trey Gang alone. She came and protected me on that. Now you see why she will protect me on to that, because she like, Trey Gang got the footage. Trey Gang know what he saw. We don't know what kind of game this man playing, but you gonna expose yourself as arguing with this man, bruh. Not only that they gonna expose you, and they gonna expose me. Why you think I'm calling them out? Why you think I'm calling these folks out, bruh? Look, Y'all remember, check this out, Trey Gang so cold. I was mentioning 54. Y'all remember how I mentioned Jay Guido and Jay Guido popped up? And this the same way 54 Keys popped up when I first started sharing 54 Key video. I'm like, yeah, shout out to 54, y'all. Yeah, 54 Keys got some tea, y'all. Let's go, let's break 54 Keys down because I mess with her, y'all. Everybody like, yeah, I love 54. But I'm like, man, I'm finna hurt these four feelings. And then look, I was exposing some tea so hard 54 came in the check. I'm here. And I still got the live video up. And then look, make it so bad. She tried to ask me questions because she was like, yeah, Trey Gang, look, what you think about what happened to Kenneka? I'm like, man, look, I think everybody in the room got something to do with it. And what I'm seeing on the footage, man, them folk got something to do with it. She was like, look, I agree with you, but I think the police got more to do with it than the people at the party do. So I'm like, what you trying to say? Like, you trying to make it like you think the hotel done this and the police covering up for the hotel? Cause they seen the opportunity to pull it lit cause young girls at the party. You know what I'm saying? I still got the video. Why you think these people not responding? Look, matter of fact, check this out. Now since you know what's going on, what time this is, gang? This at this at what time? 101. Look. At 201. This at 201. 201. Mitch Teresa finna get the call in the next 30 minutes. Look who you see he on the phone. Mitch Teresa finna be calling the staff even on their phone. Look who meeting up. Look, if you knock 2 hours off, come on, why you still keep saying 1 o'clock? Look. All right, we're gonna do it like this here. I told you just knock 2 hours off. If you still can't knock 2 hours off, it don't make no sense to even put this together with this, right? And you mean to tell me if you got Kenneka, the police gonna protect their own. So they gonna still have you thinking she in the room 926 with Irene now, which is not true, because she gonna be in the room with who where they needed 2 girls. 2 girls. And then make it so bad, then you got this. Hold on, y'all. Look. If this going on at 2:04, keep watching this footage.